Please welcome to the program now Denise Borelli. Her book is called Blacklash, How Obama and the Left Are Driving Americans to the Government Plantation. Good morning, Miss Borelli.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
So I see you got a big blurb on the cover of your book from Glenn Beck.
Yes, he was very kind to provide that for me, which is great. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be on his program tomorrow in Dallas.
Oh, boy, are you going to be in Dallas?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll tell him you asked for him.
Well, because I never hear from him. I used to hear from him all the time, but...
I'll tell him to call you.
No, I don't want him to. I don't want to hear from him.
We'll do a conference call.
I don't want to hear any conference, anything. So tell me what Blacklash is about.
Well, I wrote Blacklash really to inform and inspire people. What I want to inform people is about the massive growth of government that we are experiencing right now. And on the flip side of that is the fact that people are being criticized or called racist because they complain about this massive growth of government that we are burdened with. And so I hope
Why are they being called racist?
Because Obama's black.
Oh, okay.
And you have those who think people are criticizing Obama because he's black. But last time I looked,
You're black.
Yes, thank you. So
I knew that, by the way, but I just...
You're a smart guy.
Okay. Can't slip anything by the old cowboy here.
Can't fool you.
Yeah.
But really, I want people to understand and know that you can be vocal, you can speak out, and you can be critical of Obama's failed policies. And the left has covered all the bases when it comes to the name calling. If you're white, you're a racist. If you're black, you're a token, you're a traitor, you're a sellout. So they've covered all the bases. And I really hope people will be inspired and informed to speak out, because it's going to take we the people to rein in this growth of government.
Who do you support?
I'm not thrilled, really, with all the candidates that we are faced with right now. But whoever the nominee is, I'll be behind them. And I do hope that we are able to turn this country around, because our economy is it's not plugging along like it should be.
What if the nominees for the Republicans are Newt Gingrich and Rick Perry? Could you support that ticket?
Well, as I said, whoever the nominee is, I would be, but that would be painful.
That would be, well, as you say, you get criticized if you're an African-American black woman or person.
Right.
I guess women are people, right? For being a token. And so how much of that do you have to endure?
Well, I've been in public policy for about 6 years now, and it's been since day one. And really, what I talk about is limited government, personal responsibility for people to be independent for themselves, for their families, and not look to government for the answer, because the government is not the answer. And so, yeah, I've been criticized and targeted by cowards really hiding behind their computers because they don't like my message. Instead of them challenging me on my message and the data that is out there, they'd rather throw names and sling mud, which is, I don't care, because it really emboldened me to write this book.
So your criticism is against policies having nothing to do. It wouldn't make any difference if the president were green. So.
I have that in my book. Very good. Yeah. No, that's true. I wouldn't care what color the president was. But when you're inflicting policies that are harmful to the country, not growing jobs, that's a problem. I have a problem with that.
What do you think the president's motives are? And the reason I ask that is because I hear from, like, I'm good friends with Sean Hannity. I don't agree with him on anything, probably. Well, I guess on some things I do.
Uh-huh.
But he assigns really sinister motives to the president, which I don't concur with. But what do you think the president's motives are?
In my book, and I write about this, I really think Obama wants to allow developing countries or other countries to equalize with America. And here's where I'm going with that. Look at his energy policy.
To turn America into a socialist?
Well, Obama, he wants to reduce our living standards. This is what we are faced with today. You look at his energy policy. Energy is the lifeblood of our economy. Obama has a war against fossil fuels, coal, oil, natural gas. It's plentiful, it's reliable, it's cheap. And a lot of people rely on energy, for their everyday living. I mean, come on, it's every day in our face. But, he's supporting the renewable energy industry, which can't meet our 85% energy needs. in our country. But look at his actions. He doesn't want to do the Keystone XL pipeline. So China will most likely get that resource, that oil. He wants America to be Brazil's best customer. That's ridiculous. Why can't we export to Brazil or other countries for them to be our best customers? So I think he's trying to equalize and allow other countries to catch up, and we're paying on both ends. Because when it comes to green energy, our tax dollars were used to prop up the green energy. When our energy costs go up, we're paying on that end when energy prices go up. So we, the people, are paying on both ends with this nonsense. So I really think that is part of his agenda. Remember, before he was president, he said he wanted our energy costs to necessarily skyrocket. Now, who in their right mind would say such a thing? And we had a lot of people, well, he's president, so people supported that initiative. And here we are. So why are you complaining when we have high gas prices? He said that's what he wanted.
Well, there was certainly a lot of enthusiasm for him last time when he ran, partly because he was an African American and people were enthusiastic about that. Even people who didn't vote for him, for example. So, but that level of enthusiasm has diminished greatly, and so this time he'll have to get elected on the figures, I guess, won't he? Like on unemployment, and when I say figures, I mean unemployment, how the economy, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and that's not happening because unemployment's 8.3%. It didn't even grow from the last month. And
they did create 200 and some thousand jobs, so they're going to claim that.
Well, they're claiming a lot of things, but the jobs are not growing like they should be. They should be accelerated more so. But when you look at the regulations and the taxes that should be cut, I mean, that would certainly spur the economy. But I was reading today, like 59% of Americans are not happy with Obama's job performance. That's huge. So you add that, and then the fact that the economy is not moving along like it should be, yeah, he's going to have some serious challenges for the election.
How's this book been reviewed? How've the reviews been?
I've had a lot of personal notes from people, for example, Facebook, Twitter. They've been very supportive, very...
Publishers Weekly,
I'm still waiting. I haven't really, I have to follow up on that.
Okay, and New York Times, or those kinds of reviews that impact on all these folks. Who's the publisher?
Simon & Schuster's Threshold Editions, right across the street.
Okay, so you've got a great publisher.
Absolutely, it's fabulous.
There's no reason you can't get the thing out there, right?
Right, no, that's right. And it is out there. I got notes from people who said it's been sold out in some places.
Well, Blacklash is called.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry I'm so ill-informed about, but I don't know anything about anything. So, I mean, I know a little bit about something.
Well, I'm glad you had me on, but it seems like I had to write a book to be invited to your show.
Well, no, because I don't know why you weren't invited. So we only invite people who I think I'm going to like, and I don't know whether, I mean, it's like, remember John Stossel, we didn't have on for a long time because I thought he was insane. And now he's one of our favorite, do you know Stossel?
I do.
Oh, he's one of our favorite guests. I mean, I love the guy.
Yeah.
So same with you. So
you'll have me back then.
Of course.
All right.
So, well, good luck with this book, and
Thank you.
say hi to the nut down here in Dallas. So,
you didn't let me touch your hat.
I don't have my hat here with me today, but I probably should.
Next time.
Deneen Borelli, her book is called Blacklash. It's available everywhere. Go to Amazon.com, buy it this morning. Why not? So give yourself something to read here. 11 minutes down till the hour.